Hi, this is Elena, and today's transmission has to do with some questions. Questions about reflection, about what is love for you. There are different stages in our lives where love comes through in different ways. It is received in different ways, and we need to be receiving love in different ways. It is different the kind of love you need to be receiving as an infant, as a child, as a teenager, as a young adult, because your needs and desires have changed, because the things that needed to be fulfilled have been fulfilled, and you are ever changing. And equally, when there is a wound or a trauma, there are aspects of yours that they need to be respected and loved in a different way than if it was no wound there. So, in that space, I want to ask you, what is love for you? How do you receive love? And it's not a transmission about how you give love, but mostly about how you receive love and what is love for you. How do you receive love from the people you call family, relatives, friends, a partner, people that you don't know at all, and you just run into them in a random place, in a random shop, in a random experience in overall. What is love for you and how you receive it? How do you experience it? How do you feel it? There are many moments where we receive love, and we know that this is true love in many ways. And there are also these moments where we call it tough love, we call it I did it to protect you and stuff like that, that they are not exactly love, and it's not felt or received as love, even if we call it by words or allegedly intentions. It's not exactly love. So in this space, at the current point of time where you are at in your life, what is love for you? How do you receive it? Start reflecting with those that you feel closer to you, and if that's difficult or challenging for whatever the reason, reflect from people that you don't interact much, or the people that you have received love and it felt good, it felt nice, you felt in a good space of receiving love. And with that, I want you to start understanding that love has many forms, many ways, many different things that is represented by. For example, you may be receiving attention, and that is love. You may be receiving understanding, and that is an act of love. You may be receiving respect, self-worth through your interaction with others, and that is also translated as love. All we need to understand how we perceive love and how we receive love is to understand how we feel when we feel seen, heard, understood, respected, when attention is given, when boundaries are respected, when people just don't talk for the sake of talking, or when they don't insult you and they actually respect you and they speak to you with kindness, and that feels as love. Now let's go a bit deeper. There are aspects of yours that may feel not loved, not seen, not heard. Which are these aspects? Is it from your childhood? Is it from your teenage years? Is it from your adult years? Is it connected with someone specific in your life? All of these questions will help you reflect on how you receive or not love, and what kind of love you receive, and what kind of aspect of yours needs to be receiving more love. Let's get this a bit more complicated now. When it comes to twin flames, if you are in such connection, how do you feel about it? It is the feeling of belonging, the feeling of being fully seen and understood, that gives you that space of freedom to be yourself completely that makes you feel that this is the one for me. In that space again, when something's fear-based, how do you feel about that? That is the lack of love. That is exactly the space where you need to bring more attention and more focus. Because either a twin flame connection or not, it doesn't matter. Where you feel the lack of love, the lack of being seen, understood, taken care of, even respected. These are the places where you have to give extra love to yourself, that you have to give the understanding, the attention, the respect to yourself. And forget about the usual labels we use, right, wrong, bad, good, mean, nice, because this is not helpful when we are doing self-reflection and when we are bringing attention to where we need to feel our love, ourselves with love, with more love. Everything has to do with awareness. And the fifth dimension we keep talking about spiritually and energy-wise, that has to do with unconditional love. We can't step fully into that place if we haven't given love and attention to all aspects of ours, if we haven't allowed ourselves to be unified and in unity within, as these aspects need more healing, for example. So in that space, in whatever the life experience you have created so far, or has been created for you, how do you feel when you feel loved? I know with spirit things are completely different. When we are connecting with spirit, spirit guides, or in whatever sense and way that speaks to you, we feel that unconditional love, that kind of acceptance, lack of judgment, and we are in a space of feeling, receiving fully that love. So how would you feel loved from human beings, from those that are alive in some ways? Different ways from our spirit guides, probably. But how would you feel in that space of fully being loved, seen, respected, and the feeling of belonging, of feeling safe and protected, and the freedom of being yourself, fully unapologetically, without having to tiptoe because someone will feel misunderstood or will get annoyed in any sense and way. So what is that for you? And which aspects of yours need to be loved, seen, and respected even more? What will make you feel safe to be yourself? What will give you the freedom to be yourself? There is a good time now, obviously, to sit with yourself, to ponder and meditate on those questions, but most importantly, journal. Because the things the mind's capacity can fit in are not exactly the things we need to be exploring about ourselves. And with a notebook and a pen, you can get into a space of truly reflecting on what love means for you currently. And even more importantly, when you get that clarity, you can bring more awareness and more love and give it to yourself. If you want meaningful friendships in your life, meaningful connections, relationships, a relationship that is meaningful with a partner that you love and you are loved in every aspect of yourself, this is the best space to actually sit with yourself and become that friend, become that partner. And we keep saying that in order to manifest the perfect, the ideal, whatever partner for you, become it. But what does it truly mean? It means that you give the love, you give the understanding, you bring the friendship in yourself. You become the best friend of yourself. You become the best partner of yourself. What is happening outside of you with the people that show up in your life through your magnetic field You will understand how and where to give more attention and more love, or create boundaries, or even say to yourself, this is not for me, thank you. No, thank you. Or when you feel that you are receiving exactly what you want, or in some ways what you want and what you desire, say to yourself, yes, I am one step closer, or I am exactly where I'm supposed to be. I found what I was looking for. And never stop reflecting on what love is for you. Never stop reflecting on your needs and desires, because this is your compass moving forward to fulfilling your desires, your soul's passions, your soul's callings. Always reflecting on what is loving and what is truly meaningful to you to receive and how. And always be open, this or something better. By being open, you are receiving a lot more from yourself, from your life, and from the universe. And the universe always responds, and it responds because you have responded to your needs and desires. It is a reciprocal connection, a reciprocal energy, which brings more clarity and more awareness to you. And this is the point of ascension, this is the point of the fifth dimension, this is the point of the golden era. We can stay and say, yes, why not? Universe will bring everything to me. Yes, it will. It will bring everything to you. And it's not about becoming the frequency before you get what you desire. It's about bringing awareness to what you desire and what you want, and being open to becoming a magnet of miracles and love and life. This is all I wanted to share today. And regardless of where you are at in your life, if it is a twin flame connection, a soulmate connection, something that you would like to be receiving from your family, from your friends, from your colleagues, wherever you are, as a space, start giving it all to yourself, because it is your innate birthright, and bring your awareness to that. How can I bring more love in my life? How can I receive more love in my life? How do I appreciate receiving love, attention, respect, careness, all of these things? And start giving it to yourself, and your energy, your magnetic field will be changing, and you will be receiving it from outside of you as well. So I hope this helped. I hope this brought more clarity and understanding and more awareness. Let me know in the comments if this resonates with you, to what level and degree, what are your experiences, how you love receiving love. And I would love to connect with you in a private session or a reading. Please check out my website and see the available sessions I have there. It would be my joy to be of service for you. As always, be true to yourself and be your true self.